historic and current levels of disconnection from the political process, and I argue that those are growing amongst all Californians and unfortunately Americans. In the report that we're releasing today, you'll see that we focus on eligible voter turnout. So for everyone, 10 percentage point decline. I mentioned that from 80% to 70%. 35 and under, right, had the most notable, the largest decline in turnout, eligible voter turnout between those two elections. Overall, if you look at the Secretary of State's official numbers for the total number of voters in both 2020's general and 2024 general, a little over 1 million fewer voters in 2024 versus 2020. But here, this 2.6 million is incorporating more, right? So the additional 1.6 million are either new voters or those who were registered in 2020 but didn't vote in 2020. Both the makeup of those that are voting, those that are registered, does not align with the overall population, the makeup by race, ethnicity, or the makeup by age. So we do not have a representative voting electorate. In 2024, we saw gaps in participation widen further. Why does all of this matter? Elected officials are supposed to, by our democracy, represent those who elect them, represent their constituents. And of course, having low turnout, period, is deeply problematic, and having disparate turnout means that we have our decisions that are made for us by our elected officials or by our initiatives in our state, the measures that are available to voters to vote on, all of that is being selected by a subgroup of the state. And ultimately, our policymakers and our decision makers are not selected by, and they're not hearing from the full population and not hearing the full breadth and depth of the needs, wants, and desires of their communities.